Well, the United Nations says that the money it's raising will bring vital relief to millions of Afghans who are facing suffering and insecurity. The United Nations chief has called the situation in Afghanistan a looming catastrophe, and the United Nations says that people in Afghanistan are desperate of a lifeline. Let's have a listen to what Antonio Guterres had to say about the pledge earlier.
I urge you to support our flash appeal for $606 million to get urgent assistance to 11 million people in the next 4 months. Today, we are announcing a $20 million allocation from the UN Central Emergency Response Fund to support the humanitarian operation in Afghanistan.
Well, about a third of this funds will be used by the World Food Programme. The United Nations says that food supplies in Afghanistan could run out by the end of this month, and that the country is facing a drought, and 14 million people are on the brink of starvation. So all this money have been coming throughout Monday. Many countries have donated. The United States, for example, had donated $64 million. Norway had donated $11.5 million. and neighboring countries such as China and Pakistan have also offered support. And the World Health Organization, as well as the UN High Office for Refugees, are also part of this campaign. Several donors, as well as the United Nations, have expressed concerns about the Taliban rule. For example, we've been hearing from officials at the UN Office for Refugees, and who says that there are concerns that more people will be trying to seek refuge in neighboring countries. And already there are 3.5 million Afghans displaced, and 500,000 people have been displaced this year alone. And the United Nations Human Rights Chief, Michelle Bachelet, she's also expressed some concern. She has warned of a new and perilous phase for Afghanistan. She accused the Taliban of a disconnect between their words and their actions. And Bachelet, during a speech during the Human Rights Council on Monday, she cited various human rights violations by the Taliban. And of course, there was talk of rights for women and girls. And well, several donors, such as Germany, for example, they said that the world has a moral obligation to help Afghanistan in the situation, but say that aid will come if those human rights are respected.